Hello, beautiful people. So today what I want to do is chat a little bit about what the major differences are between Mounjaro, which is known as Tirzepatide, or Ozempic, which is known as Semaglutide. What are the major differences? How do they work in the body? And what might be a better pick for you? Stay tuned. Let's tackle all that today. To really understand what these medications do, we need to first take a little peek at what naturally occurs in our body when we eat. So when we eat, there are two main peptides that are stimulated. These are known as our glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide. I'm going to refer to that as GIP. And the second peptide that is stimulated when we eat is the glucose-like peptide 1, GLP-1. So when those are stimulated naturally, what happens is we will increase the amount of insulin production in our body, which will in turn bring down the amount of glucagon. Think of that like excess sugar just kind of floating around in the system. We will become a little bit more sensitive to that insulin, which is a good thing. And it will also kind of slow down the digestive tract so that we can actually pull the nutrients out that we need when it's in the intestines. So that's what naturally occurs with these two peptides and what they do every time we eat. So when we take the semaglutide, for example, semaglutide will stimulate the GLP-1 pathway. So what that does is it just starts doing what it does in our body, increases the insulin, helps with feeling full, brings down that glucagon. But when we take the tirzepatide, we actually affect both of those peptide pathways. We will affect the GIP and the GLP-1. Now, knowing this, it makes a lot more sense reading through the literature that the tirzepatide is a little better of a drug. We will get more of a weight loss and we will get a faster result with the tirzepatide, and that makes sense. We're working on two different pathways in the body. When we work with the semaglutide, only working on one pathway, we'll typically see about 15% worth of body fat removal over about 40 weeks, and about 20% with the tirzepatide. Now, what does that kind of mean to you? So I will typically tell my clients, if you are in a rush and you're really trying to just get to this, like you want to pull that weight off you as fast as possible, tirzepatide is going to be the way to go. If you are worried a little bit more about the side effects like nausea and feeling sick, tirzepatide is the way to go. We have a little less of those side effects with the tirzepatide, and a lot of that is going to be dose related. But if we have maybe more of a budget that we're trying to adhere to, the semaglutide would be a better fit. A little less expensive, it does take a little bit longer, but they are both effective. Now knowing the differences and how these medications work, I hope this helps your discussions with your provider in picking out which would be best for you. If this video has given you any type of insight, please give me a like, follow, and I'll catch you soon.